What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And I'm going to be showing you when to water a tree, some tips and clues that tell you that a tree is thirsty for water. So if you like gardening, videos, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Like me, I always like watching other gardeners just in their garden to relax. So here I have a very good example of some trees that one needs water and one doesn't. And they are guava trees. This is a guava tree, and can you guess if this one needs water? I could tell you some hints and clues. First of all, look at the new growth. That's new growth growing out of there. That is new growth right there growing out. And new growth right there. And new growth is a good indicator because new growth is very weak and is very susceptible to heat damage compared to older leaves. Another thing is you want to put your finger in the soil, and if your finger comes out clean, if it could focus, it needs water. So I'm gonna put my finger again, and usually like the top 3 inches, if it's dry, it needs water. So let me go show you the other tree. Now I'm not gonna keep you guys the suspense. That tree does not need water, but this one does. Look at the new growth here. It's wilted. You can't even really see it because it is wilted down. Let me see if here's another good example. The new growth is wilted down a ton. And here's another example right there. You see how the new growth is, like I said, the new growth is very weak and susceptible to heat damage. Now you could also put your finger in here, and I could feel the top inches. There's very, very dry. And the thing is, you never want to overwater your tree, because overwatering is actually worse than underwatering, because root rot is permanent. If you feed if your roots get rotten with too many water, it's permanent. But you could always come back from a dry tree. And look at the leaves right there. They're just very, very droopy compared to the leaves, let me zoom in, of that one. So what I like to do is just get my hose and start watering. Let me take that trash out of the way. And literally just give it a good soak. And this is really up to you, but maybe stand here for like 2 minutes. And you only want to water as needed. So you should probably already kind of know your tree, since you've had it probably for a long time. Know its water needs, know when it dries up. And remember, only feed your tree water when it needs it, because you could overfeed it water very easily, and that's permanent. You cannot come back from that. But a tree could come back from being dry like this. So truly appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you like gardening, videos to relax, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.